All right, we're recording. This is the lip sync demo. And what we're going to do is import our own audio, our own voices, and then we will draw a character, draw a face, and onion skin a mouth to the audio itself. So I'll call this lip sync demo. Okay. All right. So now I've got to screen share you again, huh? All right. So everybody can see this. The first thing I'm going to do is record my voice. There's a number of ways we can do it, but over the years, the iPhone or Android or whatever you got is a pretty good microphone. And on here, you've got this voice recording dictator tool. It's called Voice Memos. And I'm just going to record something very brief, right, to say, check, check, 1, 2. This is a lip sync demo. That's it. All right. So I'm just going to share this to myself. And Bluetooth on. Just airdrop it to myself or email it to myself, right? Whatever you want to do. I'll share. Okay. Am I on the right computer? Obviously. Okay. Now, Harmony used to require us to, you guys are still looking at my Harmony, right? It used to require us
Yes.
to convert all audio to a WAV file, right? So let's see if Harmony's smart now and has updated itself. So we'll go up to File, Import Sound, right? We did movie with Adventure Time. Now we're importing a sound. And then we could go to Downloads. Oh, it doesn't work. So what I have to do is convert this M4A to a WAV file. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm just going to open the M4A file.
Check, check. 1, 2.
And it opens in iTunes. Right? And what I have to do is it's been a while. I have to convert it to a WAV. That's what I have to do in iTunes. So it's called New Recording 11. Downloads. New Recording 11. Now let's see if it works. Oh, look at Kevin posted in the chat. He found a website that converts audio to wave, and that's also a great tool as well. I'll open that for you. So this is what Kevin found. So you could just drop in any file and convert it to a wave. That's also excellent. I use iTunes because I'm old school, and you know, converting things is a series of different codecs, and you're going to get good quality out of using iTunes. But many of you don't have iTunes on your computer. Okay, so let's go back to. Let's go back. Where's my? Oh. It's my harmony. So now let's try it. File, import, sound. There it is, wave. Good.
Check, check. 1, 2.
If you don't hear it, it's because your little speaker button is off, maybe, right? And if I want to hear as I scrub, which a lot of animators do, especially when you're lip syncing, you turn on that scrub button.
Check, check, check.
Right. So what do we do first? Typically, we want to make sure that the length of our timeline is appropriate to what we're working on.
1, 2.
Right. So the audio goes further. How do we change that? Scene length. We could just. I like to just guess, and then see. Just. I've always done it. Right.
That's it. That's it.
So it actually ends at 2:30. So I could go up to scene length, 2:30. Boom. All right. I just created a perfect timeline to fit all of the audio. All right. So let's draw. If I come in here, and I make sort of a head and eyes and mouth and ears. I'm thinking about proportions here. And this is just a drawing layer. And if I really want to differentiate, I could, with my black selection tool, just click on blue, right? And I turned all of my black lines into blue lines. So let's start building. I could do first drawing body, because I know that that's not going to move. That's a layer. And the body, I'm going to use the line tool just to show you guys. And I'll turn my light table on so I don't have to see all of that. I'm hitting my command key here, but I'm building, the neck so that the head can move freely, right? Zooming with the 1 and 2 key. And, there's never really a straight line. And if I want to curve, it's, it's simple. If I want to curve back, I can't do too much, right? Because that would be weird. Okay. Now remember, any half circle, I have to use 2 lines to make it function correctly. So this doesn't look so good, right? I can start to, by selecting the right lines and joints. Sort of play around with portions. And with the white selection tool, I come in here and I go, square on square, square on square. And start to smooth things out. Square on square. Now, do I go and draw the other side? Well, it's a human body, so probably somewhat symmetrical. Why don't I, not with my white selection tool because it won't allow me, but with my black one right there, right? If I select the right lines, I can copy and paste, Command C, Command V. And by holding Shift, I get a pretty good duplicate, right? Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of, kind of a sloppy situation, to be honest. Maybe I don't want it to be so wide. And of course, I got to make sure with this one that I added that it connects. And I can do that, and we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't fill. So let me just go up to drawing, clean up, close gaps. First try about halfway, that works. So let me get a new color in here. Multiple wheel mode. Let's see, what do we want? That's good. Okay. Now, we always want 2 colors. We just, talked about highlights and shadows, right? So if we're going to give this person some highlights, we could start envisioning, what the shadows look like. This shadow. And then goes like that, maybe. Let's try that. So we've got our shirt color. We always go down and to the right. Oops. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to add a new one, then we always go down and to the right. And with our black selection tool, we can start to erase these lines. And we can do the same thing with the neck. But let's place the head first. So we'll get our black, we'll get our line tool. And we've got some outline we can follow. So let's make a head layer. That's pretty good. All right, and we're talking about circles. We're using multiple lines. 4 lines for a complete circle. And then I could come in here and do maybe some sort of ear. Now, I want my ear to be smoother, right? That's not smooth. So I'm going to come in here to my tool properties. I'm going to click on this little triangle, and I'm going to start smoothing my brush to like 40 and 40. Let's see what that does. When I let go, look at what it does. It smooths my line out, right? So now, look at that. That's pretty good, right? Let's see if I can get that size here. That's pretty good. Ears aren't always exact, right? Come in here, do a little loop-de-loo. Those are good ears. What else is on the head? Well, let me connect these lines with my white selection tool. I'll go square to square. And then I'll come down here, square to square. Does that look right? Not really. That's better. And top of the head. Does it fill? It does. All right, good. What else doesn't move on the head? Well, maybe the nose. All right, the nose will stay fixed. The eyebrows could be expressive, right? So let me put the eyebrows and the mouth together just to show you some things we can do. We can make eyes. I don't want to get into like animating the eyes right now, or changing the shape of the eyes as they speak. That's pretty involved. Some hair. That's not really going to move. So I can come in here and decide, you know, this person has maybe this going on. Oh yeah, my smoothing is a little too strong. So I have to extra exaggerate. Okay. Does that fill? It doesn't. I gotta come in here. Look, I gotta see what happens with the smooth. It does that to the tip of the brush. Now does it fill? It does. Okay, and on the mouth layer, we'll put the eyebrows, and then we've got pupils. Right? So head, we've got pupils. Right? Oops. Sort of like Rick and Morty pupils. And the mouth. Mouth. Okay. What does it all mean? Well, let's look. Turn off the drawing layer. Okay. And we'll draw the eyebrows in a bit. On the head layer, I could do like maybe some forehead lines. Okay. So let's fill him in. And then the head layer, oh yeah, the whites of his eyes. That's too much, right? His eyes are glowing. So let's tone it down. Okay. Let's give him some hair. And let's add some shadows. Down and to the right. So let's come in here and say that we got the nose shadow and the nose shadow on the face. Oh, this smoothing tool is really messing me up. I'm on the right layer. So drawing will clean up, but I'm not gonna go crazy because look what it's gonna do. It's gonna start chopping up my animation really bad. So again, we just go about halfway. We'll have to go more.
You're on the wrong color.
Oh, I'm on the wrong color. It's annoying that it does that. I don't know if you guys have had this issue where you're clearly doing something that you want to be doing, like you just made a new color. And then you select the paint bucket tool and it gives you this old color. Black selection tool, get rid of these lines. Make sure I get those and not anything else. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm going off of his face there, so it's easier to just, grab that line, right? When I don't want it anymore. So I can just do that much quicker. And then why don't I give him a nice shadow? Right there. And the neck, that's very important too, right? So is his head too high? Yeah, let's fix all this. I'm going to select all of these, get my transform tool, figure out where his head goes. Let's say right there. Okay. And I could come in here and I could start to, manipulate his body a little bit too. And now I know where to put that shadow on the neck. I'm on the right layer. Okay. All right, we're ready to roll here. So, like I said, this is the best part of the software. The fact that I can draw about 7 mouths and it'll fill all of the audio for minutes and minutes. So I could do 10 minutes of audio, right? And it's just 7 mouths that I'm drawing. So this is 230 frames. So why don't I make sure that all of these are 230, right? I'm gonna right click on these, extend exposure, 230. Now we've got that happening. Nothing's moving, doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you how to lip sync and then a basic rig so we can move his head and his pupils. And he's going to become, you know, alive and animated. All right, first thing we do is we go up to the sound in the timeline and we right click it. We go to lip sync, auto, and watch what it does. Right? Then we do it again. Right click on the audio, lip sync, map. This is a tool, a visual tool that we want to take a picture of and keep. So Command-Shift-4 on a Mac, I can drag and keep a picture of these mouths. Okay. Because I want to look at them and draw at the same time. Now it says, do you want your destination layer to be the mouth? Well, that's kind of smart. But if I didn't, if it was saying, do you want it to be your head, and it was wrong, I'd say, no, I want it to be my mouth. So I'm mapping it, okay, boom, and look what happens, right? It just chopped up the mouth layer. That's kind of cool. It didn't do anything because we haven't done anything, right, in the library. If I click in here, you can see, you know, that's a B, that's an A, that's a D, that's a B, right? It's telling me what to do. So I've got my my picture open on the side, right, of all the mouth shapes, so I can do this. But you know, I have them memorized. So here's a B. I'm gonna draw a B. All right, so let's say the B mouth is sort of like that, right? And then we've got, this is too smooth for me. I don't like this. I want to get some jagged properties in my drawing. It's too smooth. I want it to be, yeah. So we'll say here's a tooth. There's a tooth. He's only got a few teeth because I got to speed this up. Right? So he's got this happening. He's got a couple teeth on the bottom. He's got a tongue. Does anyone remember what that's called? Now, to draw the next mouth, which is a C, right? Here, look at the B. It's there. I drew it. To make the C, I need my onion skin on, right? It's, you know, I need to see where I was. Here's the C mouth, which is bigger. And, you know, this tooth comes down here. And this tongue moves over here. In this area. Everything expands, right? The teeth are sort of moving up. As he's opening his mouth bigger. The gum line should go up a little. Okay. Moving forward with my period, back with the comma. I go till there's a blank. Okay, there's a blank, that's the X. Good. Moving forward. I'm looking over here now because this is confusing. No blanks. Oh, there's a blank. The D. Make this one kind of big and crazy. Maybe the bottom teeth don't move. Okay, looking up here, we have an A. An A is the same as an X. So I'm just going to take this X, copy it, and find that A, and paste it. Moving forward, looking for blanks. Oh, found one, the F. It's a little kind of ooh. Looking, oh, there's a G. I want to see more teeth when I draw the G. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do this. All right, did I get them all? I'm watching over here. Whoops, I missed an E. I'll make it smaller. All right, I think I got them all. I'm watching as I hold down the period key, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm pretty sure I got them. So I'll go back and I'm gonna start filling in, the black first. That typically gives me no problems. I'm gonna look up here now. It's just easier. And I can turn off my onion skin, which will make things easier.
This is the
Okay. Let me, make some new colors here. I got to do a background of the mouth, right? So let's get like a nice deep red. Yeah. Just kind of going along here. Going it in. I could have done it on this. I could have done this, yeah. All right. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's give him some teeth. Maybe they're gleaming white because he brushes them every day. Takes care of those teeth. It's all working, which means I connected my lines well, but also I turned down the smoothing, and that'll allow me to fill better. Okay, we need a tongue. So let's try that. That's pretty good. I don't want everything to be glowing. You know, I don't want we don't want to stay away from this. This red and green and blue, it's too much. Back. Oh. Get that little spot in there. Yep. Oh, there's a tongue there. Okay, we want some gums, and then we'll be done. Okay, those are kind of gums, gum-like. Going forward. Oh. Pretty good. We can make the gums slightly better than that, maybe. But yeah, let's make them better. Okay. So let's watch and see what we got.
Check, check. 1, 2. This is a lip sync demo. That's it.
Okay. Now, if I was a lazy animator and didn't care, I would say we're done, right? But not us. We really care. So what we're going to do next is move these pupils. Right? We're going to make him look around. Okay, so here we go.
Check, check.
Right? And he's not going to slowly look. He's going to look quick. Right? So we copy this one. We paste it about here. So it's a quick movement.
Check, check. 1, 2.
1, 2. He's looking around. We'll make it even quicker because it's more human-like.
1, 2.
This is, and he looks at us. Copy that one, paste it so it's quick.
This is a lip sync demo.
This, suggests he's sort of thinking.
Oh.
And then he looks back at us. Now he's thinking again. Maybe it's not as fast when he looks up.
That's it.
That's it. And we want him to snap his eyes back right before he says that's it. He's done.
That's it.
Okay. Now, one more thing is we got to move this head to make him, really be believable that he's alive. So how do we do that? We have to parent peg these layers appropriately so that we can move the head, right? Now, what I like to do, and I've learned this over time, is to peg to something that's not even really there. Like, for example, if I were to put a new layer here and I called it like head rig. And if I took this shadow color, right, and I just went like, it's not even really there, right? And I'll extend it to 230, or however long yours is. Why am I doing this? Well, It's a long and complicated story, but I figured it out on my own, and that's what I do now. If I just believe me. So now what I want to do is put everything into the head rig. See what I did? I just drug it in. Now I can take this head rig. Look at that. I can come in here and I can tell it, you know, this is where the access point is for the neck. And I can just like check. I'm moving the head kind of quick, like the eyes.
Check. 1, 2.
1, 2. Maybe that was too quick.
2. This is a lip sync demo.
He looked that way, so maybe he tilts his head that way. And I could do it slow.
Demo.
Maybe that is another slow head move.
That's it.
That's it. He moves his head quick. And it says that's it, right? So that's it. Let's see what we get.
That's it. Check. 1, 2. This is a lip sync demo. That's it.
All right. Now, pretty good, right? You could have made this audio 2 minutes. Now, don't go over 2 minutes because you start to run into lag issues, but you now know how to make a scene, how to frame a scene with lip syncing, eye movement. Oh, we didn't include the eyebrows. Let me do that real quick and just to show you that on the mouth layers, you can do some really nice expressive. Let me make this bigger. Yeah. Turn the onion skin on again, right? So I want to see the mouth as he's talking. What is he saying? Now look at this problem I have. When the head moves, let's see if the eyebrows, yeah, they do move appropriately. That used to be a problem. And I can make sure in my library that I'm not missing any eyebrows, right? So right here I'm missing some. It's kind of a crazy mouth, so maybe these go up a little. Oh, the A doesn't have any. Ooh. That looked a little evil. This mouth doesn't have any. It's kind of sad. But I'm doing this just to show you that, you know, the mouth, which is expressive, can include more than just the mouth. It could include nostrils and this part and, you know, whatever you want moving, the ears, you know, things that move when somebody talks. So let's see what happens with the eyebrows. Turn the onion skin off.
Check. 1, 2. This is a lip sync demo. That's it.
Okay. If they're too expressive, I can come in here and start to do things like like those don't need to change, right? So I could copy the ones from the B and then go over one to these, delete and paste, right? Maybe those are too expressive. Paste. Shouldn't. Okay, so I sort of toned it down. Right. Now let's watch it.
1, 2. This is a lip.
Something was missing there. Oh, these eyebrows don't even exist. Look, we gotta make them. I could paste. No, I can't because his head moved. I should have done this beforehand.
This is a lip sync demo. That's it.
All right, so I toned down his eyebrows. They're not so crazy.
Check, check. 1, 2. This is a lip sync demo. That's it.
And then the next step would be what? Shrug his shoulders, make his hands come up like this. That's it, right? But we don't have to do that today. Cool. All right. Well, I think you guys are ready to roll. Stop the